over there when I wouldn't, and I only speak, everything I tell you is all from experience. I don't do anything from books. So I know that in his younger days I used to take Beau out in the evenings sometimes. I'd take him out every evening to see if he could find a rabbit. And he would, that's what he'd do. He'd sit on a fence post or on my glove and he'd look across the field, and he was waiting just to see a rabbit moving in the undergrowth. It had to be moving. He doesn't see colours. Owls don't see colours, and that's a big disadvantage to find something that's not moving or attracting attention by making a noise, because of course that's his other special sense, tremendous hearing. And very frequently with many owls it will be the case they won't see the prey. Little furry animals very sensibly spend their time with their heads down, most of the time out of sight, down in the vegetation, close to a burrow. But if he hears a vole or a rat, if it's moving about in the undergrowth making a noise or communicating with its friends, he can pinpoint that. That big wide head of his, the owl characteristic, allows him to be precise. He's got HD, 3D hearing. Let's see whether we can get a bit of action from Beau.
I can see him better down
Beau?
here.
Of course, it's no good me calling him, is it? I'll turn the mic off. You might be relieved to hear. Because if he's coming to my voice is all over the place, so I'll just try to get his attention. You can generally tell fairly quickly whether you're going to get any response. Beau!
He's running, isn't he, Maurice?
Very good, yeah.
Running.
They weren't laughing at you, it's okay, Beau. Now, of course, that wouldn't really pay very big dividends out in the wild, would it, running about on the ground for an owl? And certainly he's perfectly capable of flight, but he's not like the hawk, or particularly like the falcons, the kites, the buzzards. It's not one that flies about for the thrill of it, enjoys flying for its own sake, not mostly anyway. So there has to be some motivation, some reason to fly. And we'll perhaps try to persuade him. Notice, by the way, how he's watching the dog approaching and deciding, oh, there we are, that's the reason to fly. Get off the ground, you see, that's when he felt a little bit vulnerable, even though people will sometimes say, well, are the dogs safe because he's such a big predator? Well, as you saw very well demonstrated there, no, he knows what a predator is. It's actually much bigger than him, although it's a very well behaved friendly dog. Of course, to him it's a canine, it's a member of a predatory family. Now let's see whether we can perhaps persuade him to do something a little bit more. Daniel, can you bring my rat over here? We're going to see whether we can get him out of second gear. I use one of my boys to act as the target for the owl, and it's great. I've got identical twins, so if something goes wrong, it's okay. So here we are. Now what we're going to do now, this is another thing, thanks Dan, which don't go anywhere. You're going to be the rat bullet. Hold the stick. Now at this point I would really like Beau to be going like this. He's not, is he? He's looking the wrong way. So let's just see. I'll just see, I mean, he's not like a dog. He doesn't listen to my words in the way that a little dog will. You can teach them what to do and they can understand. Oh, they're going out for a walk. I heard it in conversation. They'll get excited. The owl's not like that. He knows the sound of my voice. Sometimes the closest we get to sort of him understanding words is, because I do this sort of thing quite a lot, I'll do the thing where I go ready, steady, go. I'm going to see now whether... Just don't go unless he flies though, Dan. Semi-professional rat puller. Well, let's see whether he takes notice. If he hears me going, I normally do it from the glove actually, but I'm just giving him a chance here. Are you ready? Then you go, yes. Get ready, steady. No, he's not even looking at you. No, we can see how that's going to go. It all falls very flat, although the boy does get exercised. Okay, what I'll have to do then, I'm going to bring him down to the glove. And I'll do that in 2 phases. First phase, it's always more exciting to come to the reward, even though it's the same reward if it's something you can pounce on, so I'm going to offer that. Oh! Oh! He's got to get a line of sight for this. If he watches it for more than about 20 seconds, he'll have lost it. There we go. Got to get it. The excitement of it like throwing through the air and landing.